For this topic, first let's look for set operation and Venn diagram. The unit of two set is a set containing all elements that are in A or in B, possibly both. The keyword here is or both. So we can say it is the element that in A, in B, or in both set. Okay, that is called a union of two set. For example, 3, 4, 5 union with 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5 is from set A and 4, 5, 6 is from set B. So to get the union, okay, we list down all the elements inside A and B. So we will get 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the A union B. Thus, we can write X is the element of A union B if and only if X is the element of A or X is the element of B. This is the unit of set A and B by a shaded area in Venn diagram. So both set A and B are included. Okay, both are shaded for A union B. For intersection of two sets A and B, it is denoted by A intersect B. It is consists all elements that are both in A and B. The keyword here is both. For example, let's say we have 3, 4, 5, okay, for set A and 4, 5, 6 for set B. So we want to look the element that have both in A and B. So the element is, okay, 4, okay, and 5. Okay, 3 only in set A and 6 also only in set B. So the element for A intersect B is 4 and 5. In Venn diagram, the intersection for A intersect B is only the region in the middle. Okay, this is the intersection of set A and B.
As an introduction, suppose there are a black shirt, a blue shirt and a red shirt. So what is the chance of choosing a black shirt? Okay, so kebarangkalian untuk kita dapat a black shirt adalah 1/3. So satu black shirt out of 3 shirt that we have. So this is known as a probability, which is how likely something is to happen. So probability tu adalah kebarangkalian. So di sekeliling kita pun selalu kita akan jumpa kebarangkalian. By definition, experiments are an action or process that leads to several possible outcomes. So bila ada eksperimen, adalah result. Okay, an outcomes of an experiment is an observation or measurement from the implementation of the experiment. So the possible outcomes of a random experiment are called the basic outcomes. Jadi outcomes ni adalah result daripada kita punya experiment. Okay, a sample space denoted as S for an experiment is the set of all possible outcomes of the experiment. Okay, such that each outcome corresponds to exactly one element in S. So the element of S are called sample points. So kita tengok dalam table untuk mudah kita faham term-term ini. So contoh eksperimen adalah when we tossing a coin. So kita lambung shilling, ataupun kita rolling a die, baling dadu. So when we toss a coin, the outcomes is whether we have head or tail. Okay, kepala ataupun ekor. So the sample space kita letak dalam bracket, this curly bracket. So kita tulis head, tail, ataupun paling simple kita akan tulis HT lah selepas ni. Okay, so bila kita roll a die, kita ada 6 possible outcomes, which is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the sample space kita letak dalam bracket. So tulis kita punya outcomes. So each element dalam sample space ni kita panggil dia sample point. Okay, random selection is defined as chosen by chance, or in other words, without thinking or deciding in advance what is going to happen. So in statistical term, we say an element is random selection if every element concerned has the same opportunity of being selected. So contohnya dia adalah pilihan secara rawak lah. Next, an event is a collection of one or more possible outcomes from an experiment. In other words, an event is a subset of the sample space. And all events make up the sample space. If a die is rolled once, so kita ada dadu, kita baling. So the event of getting even numbers is 2, 4, 6. And then 2, 4, 6 is a subset of the sample space. So the sample space maksudnya kita punya dadu tu dia ada 6 possible outcomes. So the number of sample space is 6. Okay, simple event is an event that includes only one and only one of the outcomes for an experiment. For example, when we roll a die, dia ada 6 possible simple event. Okay, a compound event is a collection of more than one outcome for an experiment. So, for example, an experiment of tossing a coin twice. Okay, let A be the event to get at least a head. So, this is event A, event to get at least a head. So, means that the event A is given by, okay, sama ada dua-dua kali kita toss tu kita akan dapat head, or head tail, or tail head. Okay, so because event A contain more than one outcomes, so result dia ada lebih daripada satu, so it is a compound event. Okay, kita look at the complementary events. The complement of event A, denoted by A prime, is the event that includes all the outcomes for an experiment that are not in A. Okay, A prime is not in A. So this is our Venn diagram. S2 represent our sample space. Okay, A ni adalah subset, event A adalah subset kepada S. Jadi A prime tu adalah selain daripada A. So dia berada di luar circle. For example, example yang sama bila kita baling dadu. Okay, sample space dia adalah 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let A is the event to get even number. So A ni yang dalam circle ni event A. So kita ada 2, 4, 6. Jadi A prime adalah yang di luar circle, which is 1, 3 and 5. Okay, basic counting principle. In order to get the outcomes of an experiment, so we use the basic counting principle. Okay, if an experiment consists of 3 steps, and if the first step can result in m outcomes, then the second step is in n outcomes, and the third step is k outcomes. Then the total outcome for the experiment is m times n times k. So apa yang dikatakan 3 step tu adalah contohnya bila kita baling shilling 3 kali. Okay, so yang pertama tu dia akan ada m outcomes lah, which is 2. Okay, and the second outcomes 2 juga, and the third outcome is 2. That is if we flip the coin 3 times. So kat sini dia dah bagi example. Okay, find the number of outcomes when rolling a coin and a dice together. So kita nak dia punya number of outcomes. Okay, so the number of outcomes when rolling a coin. Okay, bila kita roll a coin, kita akan ada 2 outcomes, which is sama ada head ataupun tail. Okay, so when we roll a dice, kita akan ada 6 outcomes sebab dia ada numbers daripada 1 sampai 6. Jadi the total outcomes adalah kita akan darab dua-dua outcomes ni. So you have 12 outcomes when you roll a coin and a dice together. Okay, now you want to find the probability of an event and apply the basic laws of probability. Okay, so the probability of an event A, so PA, is the number outcomes of an event A divided by the number of outcomes in sample space. So itu dalam ayat. So dalam formulanya, maksudnya kita akan ada number of event A, this one, divided by the total number of outcomes in a sample space. Okay, basic laws of probability. So A, the probability of an event is always between 0 and 1. Okay, so means that kalau awak buat calculation, katakan you dapat negative 0.1 ataupun you dapat 1.5, so yang tu berada di luar daripada range 0 and 1, so maksudnya dia bukan probability ataupun jalan kerja awak salah lah. Okay, so B, certain event is an event that is sure to occur, has a probability of 1. So maksudnya probability of A is 1, ataupun senang cerita kita kata 100% will happen, confirm jadi lah. Itulah ayat yang kita selalu kata. So tu maksudnya certain event. Okay, so impossible event is event that cannot possibly occur, so has probability of 0. Maksudnya dia memang tak ada kebarangkalian pun akan jadi, dia tak ada chance pun untuk berlaku. So kebarangkalian dia adalah kosong. So tu kita namakan impossible event. Okay, next. If A prime is the complementary event, so nak cari probability of A prime, kita akan ambil 1, which is the total probability, minus probability of A. So PA prime, ataupun kita boleh tulis dia sebagai PA bar, benda yang sama, means the probability of A doesn't happen. So kita tengok sikit probability scale. So we know that probability is between 0 and 1. So 0 tu impossible event, and hujung ni adalah certain, that is confirm will happen. Okay, dekat tengah-tengah tu adalah dia even chance. Maksudnya dia 50-50. Kalau macam kita duk sebut tu tak tahu lagi 50-50. So tu adalah even chance. Okay, kalau perkataan unlikely bermaksudnya dia lebih ke arah mendekati impossible. Maksudnya dia punya probability sikit. So kalau kita roll a dice, so probability untuk dapat nilai 1 adalah 1 daripada 6. Okay, so dia di antara nilai 0 dan juga 0.5. Okay, likely pula adalah dia kebarangkalian dia lebih berat kepada akan jadi. Okay, so dekat situ dia bagi kita 5 marbles. So to get green marbles, dia ada 4 in 5 chance. Okay, so that's all for this video. So we will continue for the next video. So thank you for listening.